Yo, what's up guys? If you're stuck in Diamond Ranked and feel like you're making no progress, losing fights, dying off spawn, or just not ranking up fast, this video is going to change the game for you. I know this because I just hit Unreal and the Diamond Ranks were some of the hardest ranks to get through. And today I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to do the same. No BS, no filler, just straight up tips and strategies that work. So let's get right into it with step 1. Pick a pro level drop spot. First off, let's talk about your drop spot. I cannot stress this enough. If you're still randomly hot dropping into POs like Crime City, Lone Wolf Lair, and even the train, you're doing it all wrong. That kind of YOLO mindset might be fun in casuals, but in ranked, especially in Diamond, you need consistency. Like, that's the whole game now. One bad spawn fight can tank your match, and it's not just that match that suffers. The way the ranking system works, which we'll get into next, means that dying off spawn even once can set you back hard. So here's what you need to do. Find a location that's low key but still has enough loot for you to come out fully stacked. Ideally, it's somewhere that's uncontested or maybe has one other player max. You want a place where you can loot peacefully, grab decent guns, fill up on shields, and farm up enough materials without worrying about some psycho landing on your head. And I have a drop map for you in my Discord, so make sure you guys join the Discord. For me personally, I've been landing at like different little POIs. It's not flashy, it's not loaded with crazy mythics or billions of chests, but most of them get the job done. It's usually quiet, like 80% of the time I'm alone there. And even if someone lands it with me, it's just one guy, not a whole squad. I loot everything, grab floor spawns, open ammo box, hit every chest, and get out of there with good gear and max mats. That gives me the perfect setup to rotate into mid game with confidence. Now you don't have to copy my drop spot exactly. What works for me might not work for you. But the point is to pick a spot and master it. Learn every chest spawn, every slurp barrel, every rotation option. Make that place your home. That's how you build the consistency you need to rank up. Step 2, understand the consistency bonus. Alright, now let's get into what actually moves you up the ranks. And this part is huge. Most people think ranked is just about getting kills and winning games, but that's not the full story. Epic uses a system that heavily rewards consistency, especially in Diamond and above. It tracks your last 5 games and basically averages them out. So if you're playing super well for 3 matches, but then have 2 bad ones where you die off spawn, your rank progress takes a big hit. That's why playing for placement is so important. You don't need to win every game or drop double-digit kills. What you need to do is consistently place in top 30 or higher. That's the sweet spot, where the system starts giving you positive progress, even if you're not getting tons of eliminations. And here's something most people don't realize, not all kills are worth the same. Kills early in the game, like right off spawn, don't help you much. The system basically sees these as low risk, low reward. But if you get eliminations in the mid or late game, when there's fewer players, more pressure, and higher stakes, these count way more. That's when your elims start really pushing your progress forward. So instead of chasing a bunch of spawn fights and hoping for the best, focus on surviving the early game and playing for smart rotations. Get to the mid game with good loots and mats, then start picking off players who are weak or out of position. If you can consistently place well and get a few solid kills in the mid to late game, your rank will shoot up way faster than trying to frag out early and dying before top 50 even with 5 eliminations. Step 3, choose your playstyle, calm or aggro. This step right here is super underrated, and it honestly changes everything once you figure it out. You need to pick a playstyle that fits you. Not your favorite streamer, not your duo partner, you. And once you pick it, commit to it. Stop bouncing back and forth between playstyles every game, because that just leads to confusion and inconsistencies. There are 2 main styles that work in Diamond: calm and strategic, or aggressive and confident. Both can work, but only if you fully lean into one of them. Let's talk about the calm playstyle first. This is for players who want to outthink their opponents, stay safe, and win games by being smart. You still need good mechanics, but your focus is on rotations, positioning, and making smart decisions. You land at your chill drop spot, loot up completely, farm mats until you're stacked, and rotate carefully, usually along the dead side of the zone. The dead side is basically the part of the map with fewer players rotating into it, so it's way safer. Once you get into mid-game, you avoid unnecessary fights. You don't buy randoms unless you have to. Instead, you get to the zone early, box up, and look for opportunities to grab height or make smart tags from a safe position. By the time the endgame comes around, you've got full health, tons of mats, a solid loadout, and a good position. That's how you win consistently, by putting yourself in a spot where you have all the advantages. Now, if you're the type of player who gets bored sitting in a box and loves pushing people like me, the aggressive playstyle might be more your vibe, but it still needs to be controlled aggression. Don't just drop into the hottest POI and pray. You still need a calm landing spot where you can loot up and get prepared. For me, I still land at little spots, but once I'm geared up, I rotate into bigger POIs and start taking fights. The key is to fight when you have the upper hand, when your loadout is strong, you've got full mats, and you're not storm splitting into 5 teams. Mid-game is your time to shine with this playstyle. Push isolated players, third-party fights, and use smart movement to catch people off guard. Just remember, fighting too early, like within the first 2 minutes, is risky and often not worth it unless you're 100% confident in your fighting ability. The best aggro pro players know when to back off and when to full send. Whichever style you pick, practice it until it becomes second nature. That's how you build that muscle memory and start dominating every lobby. Step 4. Train like ranked demon. This step is where a lot of people fall off because let's be real, creative doesn't feel as hype as a real match. But if you want to improve fast, you need to grind mechanics and aim like your rank depends on it. Because honestly, it does. Start off with headshot only box fights. These are amazing for teaching the precision, aim, and better crosshair placement. You can't just spray and pray, you literally need to hit headshots to get eliminations. That forces you to focus your aim and helps you learn how to peek smart, use right hand angles, and stay calm in close quarters. After a few sessions of this, you'll start noticing in real games that your first shot is landing way more often. And when it's a headshot, that changes the whole fight. Another map I highly recommend is Speed Realistics by Ken Beans. This one is super underrated. It drops you into real match situations like pushing someone's box or defending your own, and it trains your reaction time and decision making under pressure. You're working on movement, edits, piece control, and all that stuff that actually wins fights and dominant lobbies. Hit these two maps for 10 to 20 minutes before hopping into ranked every day. It warms up your brain and your mechanics, and over time, it makes a massive difference. You'll start noticing how fights feel easier and how you're winning more 50s, and how your confidence just goes way up for any ranked or any tournaments. Step 5. Pick the right game mode for you. This one's pretty straightforward, but it still matters. The mode you choose can affect your progress big time. If you got a consistent squad that's all on the same page and grinding just as hard as you, then ranked squads might be the move. You can play off of each other's strengths, coordinate fights, and help each other rotate and survive. That teamwork gives you a big edge, especially when other squads are just random or not communicating. But if you're solo, or your friends aren't really grinding like that, solo ranked is your best option. You're in full control of everything, your drop, your fights, your rotations. It's all on you. That means your mistakes are easier to spot and fix, but your wins feel even better because you earned every part of them. Also, don't sleep on ranked quests. I know they seem kind of pointless sometimes, but they do give you a bit of extra rank progress. Like if it tells you to just use a specific weapon or do something simple, just do it. It won't hurt your game, and that small boost adds up over time. Every little bit helps, especially when you're this close to breaking out of diamond. And most of these tips can be used for any other rank. If you're stuck in silver, if you're stuck in champ, all of them work. Just remember to follow these steps, and if you guys need to, watch this video again every single day to re-put these things into your mind about what you need to actually do to get out of the lobbies and actually improve. Remember, this isn't just for diamond lobbies, this is for everyone. Even top tier players can use this as a way to get better. And diamond rank is tough as well as every other rank if you're still fighting for it. But it's not impossible. Play smart, stay consistent, and don't get tilted when you lose a few games. Stick to your routine, trust the process, and you'll be an elite before you know it, or any rank you want to be. Once again, if you guys want some drop maps or some help, join my Discord. We have drop maps and other assets for you guys to use in your Fortnite matches, as well as go watch some of my other videos. My channel is the perfect place to find as much content as possible on how to get better at Fortnite and everything else you need, so make sure to go check out some other videos. If this video helped you out, drop a like, sub with noties on, and let me know in the comments how your grind is going. I read every single comment. Make sure to use code NOTFLOW in the Fortnite item shop to help me out. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Bye, guys.